must have been about 4 years old, or so. So that'd probably be 1978, maybe 1979 or so. And this memory has stuck with me, guided me, and helped to shape me all my life. But I must have been about, like I say, about 4 years old, maybe 5. And I was at Head Start in Colorado Springs. And for whatever reason, I just remember, the memory goes as on a playground playing, and a little kid named Mikey kicked me in the face with clodhoppers on. Those are some boots, some little brown boots with the little hard bottoms and stuff, when we were younger. But he kicked me in the face. And the thing that I remember most is initially the shock. See, for me, the way that my brain is set, the way God has constructed my brain, the first thing that comes to my mind when I'm attacked by someone is, why did they do that? Why did they attack me? Not, initially, not, attack back, but why did they attack me? It was the first thing that always comes to my mind. And it takes me back to that point. But it showed me, reminded me, and life has shown me since then, and still, but this is just the way God has constructed my mind, it's always, first thought, why did they attack me? Why did Mikey kick me in the face? It was my first thought. So by the time, everything is settled down, teacher intervenes and everything, gets Mikey, whatever, checks on me, how you doing? I'm still trying to figure out, I'm still trying to process, why did he kick me? Why would someone do that? And, it just, as I'm sitting here this morning thinking about it, it's just very interesting, all these years later, it's just 46 years later, 45 years later, replay all the times in my life when I was, kicked in the face, so to say, or hit or attacked, been attacked a lot. Praise God. But, God is he's an awesome God and a great defender. But I've learned about myself, some very interesting things, and I thank God for it. But the seeking first to understand, why would they do that? Now obviously, I've learned as well, subdue the situation. You can't just kick me in the face and, then it's gonna be okay. No. But the reality of it is, still to this day, now I realize I'm a seeker of knowledge. I gotta know the why, what motivates someone to do what they do. Now I understand a lot more, what motivates people to do what they do, different life, different situations, different, backgrounds, environments. People have learned differently, there's different, there's different, reasons why people do what they do. So I understand that. But this, this message just, a reminder, life's going to kick you in the face. It's going to kick us all in the face at some point. How we respond to it, is the most important thing, how we respond to it. And I've learned, and I'm still learning. And here's the thing, when you're attacked, there's no one set way of response in every situation. Every situation is a different situation. Every situation is its own situation, and requires a certain amount of attention per situation. But either way, how we respond is the most important and valuable part of whatever the situation is. We're in a time of the day where, where the kicks to the face, are different. But they're, Some of them are still literally kicks in the face, but they're different. But how we respond, how we react, how we conduct, what we learn from it, how we grow from it, is totally up to us. So today I'm well, the message is, I'm gonna get kicked in the face. I've been kicked in the face, literally and figuratively, but how I've handled it and how I handle it is what's important, and how I grow from it, and how relationships can grow from them. Now I have no idea where, only thing I remember about Mikey was the name, Mikey, and the fact that he kicked me in my face. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you what, Lord Jesus, I couldn't even begin to tell you what this individual, looks like, how life has been for them since. I couldn't tell you anything other than that memory, but what I can tell you is how that memory, affects me, and it has affected me, and has, showed me, guided me, and led me, this 45, 46 years later, and how, it really sticks on my mind, and it's very, important, to keep in mind, what are you going to do when you get kicked in the face? I can't tell you what you're going to, I know how I'm going to respond, and initially, of course, still to this day, I'm, why would they do that to me is my, initial thought. But, I have experience, I have, knowledge, I have, wisdom now that guides me, and I have a set of tools now to respond, immediately in a various amount of ways, to quickly subdue and correct and rectify the situation, even up to and including not getting kicked in the face in the first place. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, not getting kicked in the face in the first place. Yeah, pretty good at not getting kicked in the face in the first place. But still yet, you gotta, not run and hide and go, life's gonna kick you in the face. To sit here and think that, as long as I'm living, that life is not going to kick me in the face again is foolish. I know for a fact life's going to kick me in the face again. I know for a fact it's going to kick me in the face again. But how I handle it, I know that I have a set of tools, a set of, a specific set, a special set of, skills, to handle it, a lot better than I did when I was 4 and 5 years old. So, the message of the day from on this episode of Well is, when you get kicked in the face, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to respond? What are you going to do? This is, think about it. Ask yourself, say, well, you can't answer until it happens, but you have to, once you start to think about it and you're aware, just think of your situations that you've had in the past, and, situations that you may be having right now, definitely something that you're going to have in the future. What kind of, what's in your toolbox to help you handle getting kicked in the face, when Mikey decides to come and kick you in the face with some clodhoppers on. The reality of it is every day, we have the opportunity, praise God, to continue to grow forward and really, make it a point to train ourselves to not just to handle, but to respond and grow forward from the kicks in the face that happen to us and that are going to happen to us, and be encouraged, we have to, this is a time when our personal character must be strengthened, not hardened, but strengthened. There's a difference. And personally, the individuals and the content, like Martin Luther King said, the content of our character, the content of our character, is born out of these situations and how we respond and how we how we, cultivate, the ability to cooperate and to work with others and, really be a value and a service to others, even amidst the kicks in the face, and it's interesting, that kicks in the face thing. If you've ever had a child or a little baby, what I'm saying, that's really hyper and active, a little bit, a baby will kick you in the face. A baby will kick you in the face, and they don't know no better. And, God bless. They're learning themselves, but they'll kick you in the face. Sure enough, what are you gonna do? It's a baby. You're gonna love them. Oh, the baby kicked me in the face. All the little feet gonna kick the little feet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cute and fun when they're babies, but but when they're teenagers, it ain't so cute. So I mean, it ain't so cute if they're still kicking. Kicking. That's what But that's the lesson. You gotta, if you didn't learn from, when they kick you in the face as a baby, that you gotta teach them to not kick you in the face. But by the time the teenagers are kicking you in the face, you obviously haven't learned, and you haven't taught them, you haven't shown them. Whose fault is that? That's your fault. You gotta own that. But anyway, I mean, and let's think about it in these terms. Here it is. 46 years later. Will Mikey kick me in my face today? Nope. Nope. I can see it coming, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. How do I seek to operate with Mikey at this point? I haven't been kicked in the face by Mikey. Like I said, I don't know where he's at, but just think, if I meet Mikey today, what's my conversation with Mikey? Am I still, bitter? Am I still, no, God bless him, we probably laugh about it. That day you keep it. Why would you keep it about it? I might not. Here's the thing. I may never get an answer. More than likely, I'll probably never get an answer to the why I got kicked in the face. And you don't get an answer all the time. In life, you don't get to know all the time why you got kicked in the face. You just, got to know how you deal with it. And, how I deal with it is I will choose to grow from it, to exercise grace, to not just be on guard, but to be, proactive, hey, Mikey, you kicked me in the face, 46 years ago. We're not doing that anymore, but how you doing? God bless you. How you doing? What's life been like for you, these past 46 years? What did it teach you can just kick people in the face? How's that working out for you? Probably not well if that's what you got from it. I don't know. The teacher, did the teacher reprimand you enough? I don't even remember what the teacher did. I mean, there was some intervention, but I have no clue what kind of repercussions Mikey may or may not have faced from that situation. No idea. But I do remember getting kicked in the face. And what that meant for me and what that means for me. And I thank God, here it is 46 years later, and that one of many lessons that I've learned has helped me to understand, because, my the way that my brain is set up, I'm going to, why would they do that? Why would they do that to me? But at the same time, I know that it can and will happen. I'll figure out the why later. I'll, if we can, great. But I may not get to ever know why. But here's the thing. There was a set of circumstances that led me and we were playing. So probably I was playing with something that, long story short, now that I've, learned and mastered myself a lot more in life, now I understand, these Mikey situations have occurred with me in my life time and time again, based upon my personality, based on the way that, I interact with people, my personality type, I've, done the studies, I got the science on the side of understanding why I am how I am. As I seek to and have sought to master myself and continue to seek to master myself, now I know why I am how I am, and I know why that's affected relationships in my life the way that it has. So, there's a reason why the Mikeys have kicked me in the face in my life, and that reason is because of the way that my personality is, and the way that I've interacted with people has always been a certain way, and it's always been a certain formula, a certain tone that has led to these situations. But now that when I've been aware of it, it helps to cultivate relationships in a different and better way, and more, productive and more, feasible and workable way. But anyway, that's not the conversation today. Conversation is getting kicked in the face, and what are you going to do? So hopefully you got something from this. Just know, here on Well, love to talk to you. Let's engage. Say, well, give some thought. Let's think about some things. But that's the conversation for today. When you get kicked in the face, what are you going to do? God bless you.